weakness to warrior mindset. Hello, gents. Today, I'm going to start a new episode, or some episode series of like 8 plus or minus things that every man should instill in himself. I'm going to do these over a couple of videos to give you guys more contact. And the first one is, most men nowadays lack balls. And what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of men don't have things that they actually believe in. Some solid ground to stand upon. Something or a hill that they would die upon. Most men just, ramble through life with no direction, no finding. Walk through life with no desire, no discipline, no nothing. They never dig down deep and find a pair of balls. They may act like they have a pair of balls, but they don't. And this is where discipline comes in. And the journey and your purpose. Without purpose in life, without something to strive towards, or a destination to go towards, or a journey to walk on, you're not doing anything life but existing. And it's going to be an empty existence. Video games and leveling up in a video game is not an existence. It's a fantasy. And you're living a fantasy. You're living a fantasy life. You think you're this biggest badass motherfucker online, but you ain't. You're just a keyboard warrior, hide behind a screen because you're afraid to face reality. You're afraid to put yourself through some hard tests or trials and tests because you're afraid you're going to fail. What if you're only 100 failures away from where you want to be? Would you start that journey? Probably not, because it would be 100 failures. And I don't think you'd have the freaking balls to be able to fail 100 times just to get to where you want to go. Like this morning, I had to switch up my routine. Normally you see me, I post a video before I walk, and then I post a little short at my favorite spot. Well, today, I switched it up. I figured, let me make this a little bit harder. So, I decided to walk to work today. Actually, I walked to the gym. And then from the gym, I walked to work. Because I wanted to see how long it would take me. That way, I could see if I would be able to switch my gym schedule from doing it every Wednesday and Thursday night and every Saturday and Sunday morning to every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every morning. Those 4 days I'd go to the gym in the morning. And I wanted to make sure that if I started out and walked from my home to the gym and then did my gym workout, I'd still have enough time to walk from the gym to work. That way I would get in over 3/4 of my daily steps in. I started out at like 8,000 steps. I crushed that in like the first week. Then I bumped it up to 10. Then I bumped it up to 12. Now I want to bump it up to 15,000 a day. Why? Because I'm on track to completing my goal by December. I'm part of the way there. My goal by December 31st would be 11% body fat, 170 pounds, jacked and ripped. As of today, May 18th, 2026. Sorry, not May, March. Yeah, May. Sorry, everyone gets mixed up though. But May 18th, 2026. I hover anywhere between 11.9 and 12.5% body fat. And that the things that, skew that data is if I'm holding water, if I drink too much water, the time of day that I measure myself. I usually measure myself first thing in the morning. And first thing in the morning, right after I read my daily goals, I measure my waist. And this morning I measured it at 31 inches. 31 inches and a 14.5 neck is 11.9%. So I am 0.9% away from my goal. Now the 170 pounds, that's going to take till December, because I got 2 more weeks on this lean phase, and then it's a reverse diet up to maintenance calories, and then it's maintenance goal or main gain, the phase where I'm at maintenance level calories and I'm lifting in the gym, but I'm also continuing to do my steps. I will probably drop them back down to 10,000, because there's no point in doing 15,000 steps if the fat loss is going to be minimal to none. I will have shed all the fat that I needed to do, and I will stay at that relative body fat in that calorie range, the 2,500 to 2,650 calorie range. 2,650 is my goal. 2,650 every single day. That would be my maintenance calories for the amount of exercise that I do. That means I would be able to maintain the weight that I would be currently at. It would also give me the nutrients and the glycogen to be able to fuel building muscle. So that's the phase I'm going into. But back one point about the things that this first episode, the things that men should instill in themselves. A man's word is his bond. That's how you transfer, or that's how you transfer from a boy to a man, is by doing what you say you're going to do. If you're going to do it and you say you're going to do it, you do it. If you don't do it, then you might as well be just a little boy. You might as well not consider yourself a man. A man's word is his bond. You need to listen more and speak less. Every time you're not speaking, you're learning. As you get older and you get more wisdom, never stop learning. But then you'll have something to talk about and some wisdom to share with people, instead of the dribble and drabble that you guys spew out today because you don't know anything. You also need to slow down. And what do I mean by slow down? It means you need to talk a little slower. You need to be able to communicate the words that are coming out of your mouth so that people can understand them and resonate with them. You also need to slow down your walk, your normal walk. Most of you people are walking around with your heads buried in your phone or in the sand. Might as well be the same. You're not attentive. You're not looking around. You're not taking in your environment. You're living your life through a freaking phone. You're living your life online. You're living your life through this black mirror. You need to be aware of everything, especially in today's day and age. You need to be looking at everybody, seeing what they're up to, scoping them out to make sure that if anything goes down, either you run or you fight. And it depends on the situation. So slow down. You also need to stand tall, which means stand up straight. Correct your posture. Stand up like you're freaking proud of yourself. Like you've accomplished something, or you're about to accomplish something, or you're on your path to accomplishing something. If you go through life on easy mode, you're never going to get anything done. Nothing in life is worth anything unless you have to fight for it, or you have to spill blood, sweat, and tears over it. Nothing comes. Nothing is handed to you. You have to go earn it. The world only reacts to input. The more you put into something, the more you're going to get out of it. but it has to be something worthwhile. It can't be something frivolous like video games. You're not getting anything out of video games. You're not getting anything by eating the crap that you get. The only thing you're getting is fat, and even fatter, and even more out of shape. That's why I started this channel, because I saw what others have been doing, and it inspired me. Like, that hit me like in the face like a rock. Like, yep, that's me. I haven't accomplished really anything. I've done a lot of hard shit, but it's been sporadic. It's never been like continuous. It's only been here or there. I went to extremes. Not doing it or doing it all at once, and then I would stop. This is really, other than being in the Marine Corps for 4 years and some other things, this is really the things that gets me up in the morning. Like, I wake up in the morning and I can't wait to get out of bed and start walking and do everything I need to do. It's a great feeling to have all this energy. It's a great feeling to accomplish the goals that I accomplish every day. They may be small, and they may not mean anything to anybody else, but they mean something to me. And that's all that matters. You need to find what matters to you. Fuck everybody else. You don't need their applause. You don't need their freaking support. Because they're not going to be there for you all the time. Because when you're down in the dumps, no one's going to give a fuck about you. When you're on top of the mountain, all they're going to try to do is tear you down off that mountain. That's why you have to do this for you. You should only have one priority in your life. And that priority should be you. Taking care of yourself. Because the better you take care of yourself is going to be a direct reflection on how much more you can take care of others. Like, look in the mirror. Do you think you can fend off someone that's out to harm someone? No. They might be out to harm you. They might be out to harm their family. You ain't got a chance. And that's why you need to get strong. You need to get lean. You need to do your 10,000 steps. You need to get on your point about nutrition. You need to go to the gym. Evil is only attracted to the timid and shy. And there's a lot of evil in this world. I guarantee you, when I get to the point where I'm at, the only people that's going to want to fight me are drunk people that think they have some sort of freaking chip on their shoulder that they need knocked off or something. That's the only people. Other people are going to be intimidated and scared. And it's not like I'm going out and trying to freaking scare people and intimidate people. No, it's going to be a self-reflection upon them. When they see me all jacked and ripped, it's going to revert back inside their head that they have something against me because they can't accomplish themselves. They can if they put in the work and they put in the effort and they develop the discipline. They can do it. It might take them longer. But that's the price we have to pay for excellence. And I'm not done here. Like, I have so many more goals to accomplish. So many more that I want to get done this year. But I'm sticking to the ones that I got. And I'll add some here and there. The ones that I can, work on slowly. I may not be able to finish them in a year. I may be able to finish them next year. But I'll get there. Like, my ultimate goal is to be able to play a song, a blues song, on the harmonica and on the ukulele. Meaning that I would be able to play the ukulele and then at the right moment jump in with the harmonica and then jump back to the ukulele. At the Bluegrass on the Grass in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. That's my ultimate goal. And I'll get there. I just have to practice and practice and practice. So, the overlining statement of this is grow a pair of balls. Go do things that make you feel like a man and become the man that you've always wanted to be. The power is in you. Weakness to warrior mindset.